What's up, YouTube? Today I'll be reacting to Louis C.K. Drugs are a solution. I really wonder how this one's gonna be. I don't do drugs, but I do listen to rappers like Devin the Dude, who smokes a lot of weed, and I don't listen to Wiz Khalifa that much anymore. It kind of fell off. Who else smoke a lot of weed? Listen to old Snoop Dogg. But yeah. But so I listen to a lot of music that people who love weed and people who do drugs. I like their music. I like Kid Cudi. I like Kid Cudi's music. But yeah, I don't do drugs. But it is what it is. But yeah, I wonder how this one's gonna be. I wonder what the solution is to how. I wonder how drugs are a solution. Louis C.K. is about to get ready to tell me how that's possible. So let me know, man. Let me know. So without further ado, let's get it.
A lot of my memories I don't like. I don't like when I was a teenager. I hated all that time. I hated being a teenager. And then I discovered drugs. And then that's all I gave a shit about. I don't know how I'm gonna tell my kids. How the fuck do you compete with that? How do you take a miserable person with no control over their lives and tell them with a straight face, oh, you can't do drugs. You can't do that, baby. All drugs are a perfect solution to every problem you have right now. How do you beat that? Drugs are so fucking good that they'll ruin your life. That's how good they are.
Too much of anything gonna ruin your life.
I can't do drugs now because I'm 44, and I can't hook it up. I can't make that happen. If you're 44 and you want to get high, you gotta hurt your back. That's pretty much the only option you have. Hurt your back, get some Percocet, and then you go, I'm gonna get a babysitter and take 3 at a diner. Like, just sad. I'm a little drowsy, woo! I never really could have like I wish I was a drunk. Like that, I love romantically the idea of being a real drunk in my bathrobe all day. Everybody who loves me is always crying. He's destroying himself. I can't watch anymore. Shit. Showing up at my kid's school play halfway through. You show who you are, baby! I wish I could be that guy. But I can't drink because I just get tired. I go to sleep.
I do too.
I don't know how people drink and then do shit. Like when I see movies or TV shows where there's people in an office having a power meeting and they're clink, clink, they're making a drink in the daylight with a tie on. Well, Senator, hope you play ball with us in this construction deal, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, well, I'll see what's in it for me. How is the next scene not all those people just lying on the floor like, oh, fuck. I can't believe I drank whiskey at noon.
I'll be sleeping at 9 o'clock.
I can't smoke pot because it's the same thing. I'm too old for it. Sometimes young people come up to me after shows. Hey, do you want to smoke some pot? I'm like, can I get my portion to smoke without you alone later? Because I don't want to stand in a parking lot with some 20-year-olds. Last time I got high, I was in Kansas City, and I got high because I was in Kansas City, and it was shitty. So after the show, these kids that worked at the club, they're like, you want to smoke some pot? And I'm like, yes. So I'm standing in a parking lot with these kids, like 20 years old, and we're smoking a joint. And I'm taking huge hits because I had no idea. I didn't know they'd been working on this shit like it's the cure for cancer. I didn't understand the fucking technology that's gone into making pot so powerful. Because when I was a kid, you could just smoke a joint for a while. Now you take 2 hits and you go insane. It's not doable anymore. And I was taking big hits, like big 1970s jean jacket, Bad Company hits.
That was bad.
Here come the jesters, 1, 2, 3. It's all part of my fantasy. And I'm like, yeah. And even the kid with the wooden hole of no ear, the absence of flesh in his ear with wood, I don't know what that is. Even he was like, "That you should be careful. That's a lot of pot. That's very strong
He
marijuana."
knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, I'm fine. Running with the devil. Just fucking. And in about 10 seconds, everything just.
Catches up.
And I'm like, oh shit. This is an ordeal now. I'm not gonna feel okay for a very long time.
No, you done messed up.
And everybody's just standing around and talking, and I'm hoping, like I'm really hoping that I look like this.
You don't.
But I'm pretty sure that I was just scanning insanely. I was actually counting, like, look at her for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch to him. 5, 4, 3, 2. Randomize. Don't go in the same direction. 5, 4, 3. Nod your head. That looks like you're listening.
Yeah, you too gone.
Nod your head. Ha ha ha. And at one point I realized I need to get out of here because the air is hitting my arm weirdly and they can tell. They totally know that I'm not handling the way air is touching my arm right now. Why am I doing that with my hand? That's weird to do that with your hand. Nobody stands like this. Nobody stands like this. Just fucking, no, that's also, that's weird too. That's crazy. Just,
Put it in your pocket.
I gotta go. But I didn't know how to leave because I had this dilemma. We're all standing in a perfect circle facing each other. And I thought it's gonna be insane if I just turn I'm one person with my back now. Do I just back away like this and hope that they fill in? And then I thought, no, say something. Say something out loud to them that smooths the transition of you leaving. Okay, what do I say? Pick a thing to say. Goodbye. That's a nightmare. That's just goodbye. That's not even, that's just noises. Finally I walked away and I said, I'm leaving! And I know it was that bad because they all went, oh shit, okay, all right.
Calm down.
Whoa. Like, I'll never see those people again as long as I live. And then I had to get in a car. I forgot that I had rented a car, and I have to drive back to the hotel. And I'm driving on this highway in Missouri. And at one point I realized, I think it's been about 25 minutes since I looked out the front window of this car. I've just been dealing with shit directly in. Oh, shit. There's a whole spectrum of responsibility out here. I'm supposed to take part in this.
To get together.
And then at one point, I remember I was at a drive-thru, and I was terrified because there's a lady sticking her head out a window, and she's mad. She's going, sir, sir. And I just kept saying, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. I had the window closed. I had no fucking idea. What part of the transaction am I? Did I pay yet? Have I ordered? Have I been sitting here for 40 minutes just eating at the window and I ate the paper and everything? Sir! And I just went, I don't want it! And I just fucking bolted.
Park somewhere and go to sleep.
So I can't do that anymore.
Oh man. It didn't do it. I wasn't expecting it to end. It caught me by surprise. Yo, Louis tripping, man. Shoot, you might. I don't know how people smoke with other people when they don't even know where the joint came from. They don't know where the weed came from. They just gonna smoke it. Man, nah, man, forget all that, man. If I ain't roll it up, you ain't gonna catch me smoking. and that's if I smoked. I ain't for real. Oh yeah, man, he got me thinking. Well, he was high, but shoot, I've been drunk twice in my life. I hate being drunk. That's why I haven't been drunk that many times. People love to get drunk. No, not me. I like to be in control of my actions. 100%. Man. I don't like to wake up and be like, damn, how'd I get in here? Damn, how'd I make it through the night? I don't like that. The first time I got drunk, I was in my homeboy's crib. I was drinking. Man, I should have known something was wrong when we was drinking Grey Goose. When I started drinking Grey Goose like it was water. I mean, I was just drinking it, man, straight Grey Goose. No. Take it back. Not straight. It was Grey Goose and cranberry we had. I was just drinking it straight. Quit saying not straight. I was just drinking it just back to back, hitting that Grey Goose, man. Nah, man, that was the wrong thing to do. Remember this, like that Ludacris song? All that drinking gon' catch up. Man, if y'all don't know it, y'all should look it up. Because it's true. All that drinking, all that smoking, it's all gonna catch up, man. You feel good today, but shit, it'll catch up with you though. It might not be tomorrow, but it'll be one day. Shoot, it might be that same day. You never know. But man, I was told that night. My homeboy had to take care of me. I was like, man. Well, this wasn't just my homeboy. This was one of my best friends. He had to take care of me. That's the only people I'd really drink like that in front of. Yeah, he took care of me that day. And I sure appreciate him doing that, for sure. And then the second time was at my cousin's crib. He had a little party there. Had some mixed drinks and whatnot. Had that, like, you know, that punch with a whole bunch of drinks in it and whatnot, man. I was drinking that. Then we had shots of I don't know what it was, but it was something brown. We had shots of that. I said, oh my boy, I started getting hot. Oh my God, I took off my socks. All I remember, I remember taking off my socks and laying in the hallway. Oh my goodness, man. I hope years from now, man, they don't pop up no pictures of that party. I'll just be embarrassed. I won't be mad and then I'll just be embarrassed. I mean, it happened. I know. And I had on, it was a time, man, I love these Jordan socks, man. But them hoes had, them hoes in the big toe, it had a hole in them. Lord. In both socks, the left and the right. And I love them Jordans. They could shoot. They call, I don't know what them Jordans cost, 12, 15 bucks for just a pair. Man, shit, I was trying to keep them. I just was so embarrassed by it. I had them socks on. I took my shoes off. Because I was so drunk. I threw up that night, too. His wife had to take care of me. Thank her and her friends for taking care of me that night. Embarrassing. I had to stay there. Wasn't no leaving there. Yeah. I stayed there. Well, I stayed overnight in both places. They had to take care of me. Yeah, man, that's a little bit about my drunk stories. I only happened twice. I don't remember no more. Yeah, I think it's, just them 2 times. I think I've been towed up where I couldn't function. I don't remember nothing. But yeah, man. All right, then, y'all. That was pretty good by Louis C.K. And like the video. Subscribe if you want to join the family. And y'all take it easy. Hey.